and welcome to Discover Oklahoma. I'm Lauren Nelson.
And I'm Dean O'Lally. Today we're coming to you from the Parkhurst Ranch, specifically the Parkhurst Pumpkin Patch here in Arcadia.
And appropriately so, this place is all decked out for fall. Their pumpkin patch is a huge hit in the days before Halloween, and there's more to do than just pick out a future jack-o'-lantern. And the fun doesn't stop when the fall season ends. They have all sorts of excitement in November and December. We'll show you around throughout the show.
But first, here's something to look forward to next spring and summer.
A new attraction at OKC Riversport, surfing. We grabbed a familiar face, Jennifer Reynolds' son Augustus, who's been on the show since the time he was a little boy all the way to now, to show us how it's done.
Hey guys, I'm Augustus Cook. The last time you saw me, I was actually hiking Black Mesa with my mom.
I've also made a bit of a cameo appearance in one of the Discover Oklahoma promos. I went to an Oklahoma City Riversport paddle camp 8 years ago when I was 10, and I've been involved in the sport of sprint kayaking ever since.
Recently, Riversport has opened up a new attraction called Surf OKC, and since this place has been like a second home to me, I figured who better to tell you guys all about it. So let's go check it out.
The Surf OKC is actually a flow rider. It creates a sheet wave. It's about 3 inches of water moving around 24 to 25 miles an hour up a sloped surface. It gives you the opportunity to experience something like surfing, snowboarding, skateboarding. The board sports all kind of apply to that. We're in the middle of the United States. We don't have an ocean anywhere nearby. So to be able to surf for most people is kind of a dream that they think about.
I've never surfed before, but this is the right place to start doing it. Yeah, so I came from Tulsa to whitewater raft here today, and then I saw this surfing thing, and it's totally worth coming for the surfing. I loved it. I can't wait to do it again.
But don't worry, you don't have to jump onto the board and start trying to shred it first thing. You start at a nice safe distance off the water on your stomach with a boogie board, and once you get that down, well, then you can try and graduate to the surfing. But you'll get lots of help, and you're probably going to need it. My sport requires me to have pretty good balance, but I still definitely needed that rope to get up on my first try on the surfboard. But every time that I fell down, which was a lot, I felt like I learned something new and maybe even got a little bit better. Or maybe not.
Yeah, you need to go through it more than once. So don't give up on your first try, that's for sure.
It's kind of addicting. You know, you can go down a water slide or you can go on a ride in a theme park, but you can't get better at that. So people tend to go on that and they do it the first time and they realize that they have control. They can actually do things on it and they get better and better and better every time. So people come off, they're always smiles and they want to hop right back in line to do it again.
You were killing it out there. You got any like secret tips you want to give people?
It takes practice. It's great entertainment. I mean, besides just the flow rider, they got the rapids, they got everything over here, and it's a lot of fun.
This really puts Oklahoma on the international map. The fact that we have these attractions right here in downtown Oklahoma City is truly unique.
So unique is kind of a key phrase down here. We don't want to be like another theme park. We want to have something that's completely unique to this area.
You know, we've had a formula here at Riversport where everything we add has something to do with movement. Getting out with your family and doing these high adventure, authentic activities. These are not rides, these are authentic, sport activities, but they're a whole lot of fun.
I mean, it's one of the most fun and easiest things to do. It doesn't matter, you don't have to be super fit, you don't have to be super active. You can come out and get on it and it is absolute blast for everyone who does it no matter what. I haven't had a single person come off of it not wanting to do it right over again.
All right, well that was a blast. I can't wait to get out there, try it again, get a little bit better. I honestly think you guys should all come give it a shot for yourselves. For Discover Oklahoma, I'm Augustus Cook.
We should probably point out that Augustus is a regular at Riversport. In fact, he's a sprint kayak national champion. He hopes to be in the Olympics one of these days. And his dad, Chris, is one of our photojournalists. And today, in fact, he's shooting today's show. Chris, you want to say hi to everybody? He's saying hi.
You can find out all about the activities at Riversport on their website, riversportokc.org. Surfing will be up and running in late spring of 2021.
I got to say, there's nothing cooler than surfing in the middle of Oklahoma.
And some folks will tell you there's a really cool place you should visit in Sapulpa.
Photojournalist Brian Boone takes us to the heart of Route 66 Auto Museum.
We are in heart of Route 66 Auto Museum in Sapulpa, Oklahoma. My husband's a car collector and he is overflowing with cars. So he said, someone said to him, if you don't stop collecting cars, you're going to have to get a museum. It took a while for us to find a location. Wanted to be on Route 66. That was a big top priority. None of the cars are really permanent. We try to rotate them in and out so that there's a constant variety. Everybody that has cars, and they're really unique cars, they want to show them. And if they're parked in their garage somewhere, there's really not a good place for other people to see. So a lot of people are anxious to get their cars in here.
I knew about it before they established the museum, and I even brought car clubs out here to tour the building before there was any cars in it. When I was a kid, I knew every car on the road, and I could even tell by the sound of the motor what kind of car it was. Well, my favorite is the Chip Foose car in the corner. That's called the Imposter. We got a B12 Cadillac and a 1922 Packard, a couple of Jaguars. And then in the back room, we've got 3 MGs and 1 Model A Ford pickup.
Maserati right down the hall. It's beautiful. It's a birdcage Maserati race car. And it's just a really cute picture to take down the hall.
Well, the people from Europe and Australia and even Asia are fascinated with Route 66. And this is a stop on Route 66 for them to visit. And they love seeing American cars because they didn't get to grow up with American cars.
We have been fortunate to have people from 94 different countries, and all 50 states have been represented.
The ZR1 Corvette in 1990 had the LT5 GM motor. And Mercury Marine had an inboard motor plant in Stillwater, Oklahoma. And the motor we have back there is signed by all the employees at Merc Cruiser at that time.
I think we have around 36 cars right now. I don't think we can fit any more in here. Everyone's got their favorite era of cars, but I think for the most part, the 50s and 60s cars are probably the most popular cars. I love this place.
The heart of Route 66 Auto Museum is located at 12 Sahoma Road in Sapulpa. They're open 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday and noon to 4 on Sunday. Coming up on Discover Oklahoma.
The nicest compliment anybody's ever given me is she was getting ready to leave and she turned around and she said, "This place just makes me smile."
The must-stop shop in Tulsa that's sure to leave you with a smile.
In the 1800s, during a time of horses and buggies, Greer County, Oklahoma was actually a part of Texas.
And wait till you hear what else you can learn at this little museum.
I just like the fact that how they treat you here. The food is always spot on, but the atmosphere and the service and the friendliness, it just feels like eating at home.
Plus, great food served up by friendly folks. We'll take you out for barbecue a little later right here on Discover Oklahoma.
Why order a free Oklahoma outdoor guide? Uncover unique wonders. Cultivate your curiosity. And wake up your wild side. Order or download your free copy today.
Welcome back to Discover Oklahoma. We're showing you the petting zoo at Parkhurst Ranch in Arcadia. They're all decked out for Halloween, but Christmas is coming and they have so much to do in that season too. And when we're talking about the holidays, there's one word that always comes to mind.
And that word, of course, would be shopping. Right now, Julie Chen is going to take us to a must-stop destination in Tulsa, and it's called Adorn.
Tulsa's Studio Row is a historic part of the city made famous by Leon Russell and the Tulsa Sound. But you'll find more than the church studio here. There are also restaurants, an art gallery, and Adorn Designs, a gift shop where every day is a holiday.
My one word for Adorn is magical. It's always magical.
When you step inside Adorn, prepare for a glittery, whimsical wonderland.
We like to help bring a little shine and sparkle into people's homes and their everyday lives.
You can't help but feel happy inside this home, holiday, and gift shop.
We do a lot of holiday. We try to find really neat, colorful decorations for people to bring into their homes, and we like to find a lot of pieces that are meant to be forever pieces, so collector's items. And but then we also do a lot of gifts. We try to find unique pieces to Tulsa that complement the other wonderful stores here.
Here you'll find handmade products, Oklahoma crafted items, and a large selection from small, female-run businesses. There's a lot to see in this showroom, and it's made over each season.
The store gets completely changed over at least 4 times a year, but every time you come in, it'll look fresh, and I want them to be excited to come back and see what's next.
When Amelia Hutzel needs something special, she shops Adorn.
I love Christmas, anything seasonal, and they have the most beautiful and unique seasonal pieces that really no one else in town has, and like you could just get one beautiful piece that just makes such a statement that you can mix with other pieces that you already have.
These statement pieces from Glitterville are top sellers. Candles, jewelry, and blessing beads are popular too.
We try to find these gifts that people can use for birthdays, housewarming, nurseries, things like that. We try to run the gamut with all of it.
And they're so helpful and do the most beautiful gift wrapping in Tulsa, and they deliver or do curbside pickup. They just make everything very easy for you.
Adorn also provides home design services, which are in high demand, especially at Christmas.
Whitney comes and does all of our Christmas decorations. We leave for work in the morning and we come back and we have a Christmas wonderland.
It's all custom work. We don't have a format that we use, so it's completely customized to the customer and what they're looking for. Color schemes, ribbon, floral. We really try to make each project unique so that nothing looks the same between the houses, which is really fun.
Adorn, a shopping experience that makes every morning feel like Christmas morning.
The nicest compliment anybody's ever given me is she was getting ready to leave and she turned around and she said, "This place just makes me smile." And that is exactly what I want. I want them to have a friendly experience. I want them to know we're going to remember their name. If they need help, we're going to help them. And I want them to be astounded and surprised by the imagination and creativity that's gone into this place.
There's just such a peace here, and it's just a fun and sweet place to be.
In Tulsa, I'm Julie Chin, Discovering Oklahoma.
Adorn Tulsa is located at 317 South Trenton Avenue. They're open 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Tuesday through Saturdays. You can also check out their website, adorndesignstulsa.com.
After a little shopping, a trip to a museum might be nice.
Right now, we're going to check out the Greer County Museum in Mangum.
In the 1800s, during a time of horses and buggies, Greer County, Oklahoma was actually a part of Texas. So when you step out to see the old Greer County Museum, you're going to see a truly unique part of Oklahoma's history.
It's got a lot of history in it.
History Stephen Dock and Beth White are ready to share with anyone who walks through the door.
And I'm retired. And so I really enjoy talking to the people and talking about, what it used to be.
Beth grew up in Greer County.
My great-grandparents lived here. My grandparents and my mom and dad. Yeah. And I raised my 4 boys here.
This is Beth's grandfather, and right here, delivering, great-grandfather delivering milk.
Now working at the Old Greer County Museum and Hall of Fame, she has come full circle because while the museum opened back in 1973, the building for decades before served as the Border McGregor Hospital, where she worked as a nurse.
It's home, and I like to make people feel at home when they're here.
The 16,000 square foot hospital now showcases pictures, memorabilia, and artifacts from the early days of Old Greer County. 60 rooms, each with its own story.
When you go through the rooms, a piano's a piano and a chair's a chair, but when you can find a story about something, it just makes it a much more fun experience for everybody.
Like this child's chair from the 1800s, its legs worn down from being drug around like a security blanket. Or this piano from a longtime teacher here that taught more than 1,000 students.
Sometimes people know more about stuff in the rooms than we do, and so we go grab our notebook and pencil and learn from them.
On the 3rd floor, part of the old hospital remains.
This is an autoclave. They use this to put the surgical stuff in and steam clean it.
Displaying historic medical equipment from inside the actual operating and delivery rooms and the adjoining nursery.
He was the school bus driver for the school, and he wrote The Purple People Eater.
About 2,500 people visit the museum each year. If you go, don't forget to take a stroll through the Pioneer Hall of Fame outside, a lasting memorial for the area's early settlers. Then step back into time and see how some of them lived in this dugout home. Also on the property is a fire station where you can climb onto a 1939 fire truck and see an original 1906 hand-pulled fire cart.
Every tour is different. We just have fun. We try and find out what the person wants and do that.
Somebody asked me one day how I remembered all this stuff, and I said I lived it.
How do I remember it? I asked Beth.
In Mangum, I'm Deanne Stein for Discover Oklahoma.
The Greer County Museum is located at 222 West Jefferson in Mangum. They're open Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Coming up on Discover Oklahoma.
What's in the secret sauce?
Secret. It's a secret.
We'll see if we can crack the code for some of the best barbecue in Oklahoma.
She just was a strong businesswoman, and I kind of grew up that way, hardworking.
But first, the story behind this little shop in Wewoka and why you'll want to visit when Discover Oklahoma continues.
The Oklahoma Travel Guide's got a fresh new look. It's your one-stop shop for awe-inspiring attractions, iconic Route 66, stunning escapes, and legendary local food. Get your free copy today.
Welcome back to the Parkhurst Ranch, where we're checking out the corn maze. It's the perfect place to be this fall, and also an incredible place for Christmas time fun. And as we remind folks every Christmas season, we hope you'll shop local and shop small.
And a very good place to do that is a little shop in Wewoka. Right now, Deanne Stein's going to take us to Three Ladies Coffee and Gifts.
13 years ago, three ladies from Wewoka said they had a crazy idea to turn this former drugstore into a cute gift store and coffee bar. As you can see, that idea wasn't so crazy after all.
We just started little by little, and here we are.
The three ladies are lifelong friends Chris Calbert and Becky Malin, along with Chris's late mother, Jo Perkins.
She just was a strong businesswoman, and I kind of grew up that way, hardworking.
She worked in her mother's flower shop and is bringing that experience to her own store to offer flower arrangements for any occasion.
That's just something that I like to do that's been in my blood my whole life.
The store also holds a vast selection of gifts to give or just get for yourself.
I grew up here, and so it was always hard to find nice things here, you know, I mean, so we tried to have things that we would buy. That's what we do. When we go to market, we try to find things that we would buy at prices that we would pay.
You can find cute kid and baby items, home decor for any room, OU and OSU fan gear, jewelry, and a wall full of sauces, jellies, and dip and dessert mixes.
We try to, you know, meet everybody's needs. From $5 and up kind of has always been our goal.
Recently, they've added clothing to go along with their line of shoes and handbags.
This is fun. That's basically it. Yeah, it was something different to relieve stress and take that out of my life.
Behind all the displays, you'll see that some of the old Aubrey drugstore charm remains. The architecture and the heart of the store, the coffee bar.
The lady who owns the building had started the whole concept, and she had the coffee machine was here, and so we learned, she taught us how to use it.
Making this the perfect place to have a seat and stay a while.
You see people in here all the time socializing. Of course, they're here to sell things, and I came in and got my daily Arnold Palmer, and you know, just a gathering place for people, and a very pleasant atmosphere.
People still want that one-on-one. They want to know that, you know, that customer is important, as all our customers, and we try to go that extra mile and do that. And that's what my mom always instilled in me. It's just hometown.
In Wewoka, I'm Deanne Stein for Discover Oklahoma.
You'll find Three Ladies Coffee and Gifts at 117 South Wewoka in the town of Wewoka. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturday, 10 to 2, closed on Sunday and Monday. Up next on Discover Oklahoma.
A brisket, ribs, turkey, ham, sausage, hot links, pulled pork, smoked chicken. Kitty's chicken's real popular.
Wait till you hear what else they're serving up at this barbecue hotspot. Coming up right here on Discover Oklahoma.
There are some things you just can't contain. Oklahoma Today magazine is bursting with culture. Mind-blowing restaurants, trips, adventures, and so much more. Show your great taste by making it a special birthday gift. A captivating one-year subscription is only $14.95. Oklahoma Today magazine. Break through the ordinary.
We sure have enjoyed our time here exploring the Parkhurst Ranch, and the fun's not stopping now. We're about to head out on a hayride.
And before we actually take off on the hayride, we do have one more place to visit. Right now, photojournalist Casey Kennedy is going to take us to the Barbque Shed in Weatherford.
We're at the Barbque Shed in Weatherford. We've had it since 1984.
I'll take green beans and fries.
It's one of the oldest restaurants in Weatherford.
How long have you worked here?
Since I was in diapers.
Hometown place. I was born and raised here, so it's just kind of a staple to our community and been here as long as I can remember.
My grandpa bought it off of one of his buddies, I guess, and then my dad bought it off my grandpa.
They're the same from 36 years ago that were passed down to us. So.
What's in it? What's in the secret sauce?
Secret. It's a secret.
Moist and good and tender.
We have potato salad, coleslaw, pinto beans, green beans, corn on the cob, mac and cheese, French fries, fried okra, corn nuggets, and we have cobblers. We have apple and peach cobbler, and we make all our sides. Everything's homemade. A brisket, ribs, turkey, ham, sausage, hot links, pulled pork, smoked chicken. Kitty's chicken's real popular.
I just like the fact that how they treat you here, and the food is always spot on, but the atmosphere and the service and the friendliness, it just feels like eating at home.
The food's great. The Kitty's chicken is my recommendation to everybody. It's my favorite.
It's great food, great service. Get you in and out pretty quick if you're in a hurry, or you can just chill for an hour or two.
They know all my condiments, all my sides that I get. I don't even have to tell them. They just have my food ready when I come in.
The food is awesome. The service is great. You need to experience it.
The Barbque Shed is located at 310 North Washington in Weatherford. They're open 6 days a week, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., closed on Sunday.
No matter where your next road trip takes you, the Discover Oklahoma Dining Guide will help you find a great place to eat. All you have to do is log on to our website, travelok.com, and click Request Free Brochures to get your copy.
A huge thank you to the kind folks here at Parkhurst Ranch for hosting us this week. They'll be ending the fall fun and taking a tiny break to get ready for the winter season, which opens November 12th. This is a great place to pick out a Christmas tree, take a Christmas-themed hayride, grab a cup of hot chocolate, and so much more. Visit their website at parkhurstranch.com for details.
Coming up next Saturday on Discover Oklahoma, we're up close and personal with the sharks at the Oklahoma Aquarium. Find out how you can feed them.
And we've got another small shop we hope you'll support this holiday season. We show you the best spots to shop local. Next week right here on Discover Oklahoma.
So until next time, remember,
there's always something to discover in Oklahoma.